Alright, what's going on everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to MTG Star, and in today's video is going to be a bit of a special one here. As you can tell already by the mat difference we're running here, we have the Darium's Pokemon Limited Edition 273 out of 280. Got a really high number. Signed playmat. This thing's absolutely amazing, and it almost bums me the fact that it's signed, because I just feel less inclined to use it, but it's such an amazing mat. Like, why not for a video like we're doing today, which is we're going to be going over the entirety of my MTG collection, and also just some cool cards that I've gotten over the years, collected over the years. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into this. By the way, I'll just give you guys a quick view what we're working with here. This box is like underneath, like those what are they called? Deck Builders toolkits? Stuff like that. But we are going to jump right into this. We're going to start off with this one really quick first. Because this thing's entirely the same as from the opening that I did with it. I just actually organized everything by color. So for the people who didn't see it, we're just going to do a quick little run through of some of these cards here. So of course, as it says on here, it is a silver 1K, so it's 1,000 cards. So we're just going to run through a little bit of it. So here's like some white cards. Consecrate Land, Chain Land, Indestructible. See, truthfully, I don't know if any of these cards have any real value. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I think it was like 20 or 25 bucks or something. So it's probably nothing really amazing. I think literally all this is like bulk commons. They just gave me like a handful of rares and stuff, which I think came in like a little plastic package, if I'm not mistaken. I think they actually might be right here, because I noticed that they're kind of curled. That's what foil does for you. So you have here rare Butcher of the Horde, Permeating Mass, Captain's Claws, Deceiver of Form. I haven't messed with Eldrazi in a while. Ulvenwald Observer, Epiphany at the Drown Yard, Consulate Crackdown, Dampening Matrix, Ojutai, Soul of Winter. I really want to build a dragon deck. Icefall Regent, a couple dragons. Absent Advantage, Bring Low, Armored Transport, Soul's Might, Ghastly Haunting. God, I love the way foils look back then, dude. Even though this card isn't that old, I just love this kind of design they did for blue cards. Ghastly Haunting, which is a flip card, of course, until Soul Seizure. Wait, does it actually turn into this one here? Enchant a creature. You control enchant a creature. Okay. I do attach it. That's pretty nice. I love the style and how it looks. Peak Eruption, Colossedon Yearling, Paranoia Perish Blade, Water Courser, Skyraker Giant. God, I hate that, dude. Oh, it drives me nuts. Just like how, look at that. It's disgusting, dude. So put those back in there. We'll do a couple more here. We're just gonna jump in and just grab like some random cards here. I think these are black. Yep. I really do want to run through a lot of this and kind of just see what I can do with them. Maybe if I can build a deck with them. There's some Amonkhet here. BFC. Twisted Abomination. Dude, some of these cards are like really cool looking. I love the old black cards. Gravedigger. They're definitely my favorite because they just look so evil. It really piqued my interest. Even though they're not, it's just not like they're just not like they used to be though. Which is a bit of a bummer. So let's put those back. We'll grab one more to go through, but again, it's just like a mix mash jumble of like just a crap ton of commons. So here's some red cards. Thunderous Rhapsody. I don't understand this style of card. Control. Just a bunch of different stuff. It's kind of insane. Like, it's a lot of it's kind of like an insane amount of repeat. It feels like the same like 50 to 100 cards just repeated over and over. That's what it feels like to me. Alright, so we'll push this to the side. I'm so afraid. This is gonna be like a long video because there's so much to go through. Now, I know, like, definitely, like, comparative to other people's collections, this is gonna be, like, nothing. Because some people just have, like, this little BCW box. People probably have, like, freaking 20 of these darn things. And I believe these are separated by color and, like, card type. So, let's see what we got. I'm just gonna grab some random cards here. Crap. Okay, I just gotta remember where that was. So I grabbed into some green cards. There's a bunch of different stuff. Amonkhet, Kaladesh, Satine. Just a bunch of different stuff. Oh, Bristling Hydras. I think these are all literally from the random 3-pack openings, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so where was that? That was all here. Cause yeah, I think they're just all separated by color. It's not by like set or artist or anything of that nature. So let's see. Those are just a bunch of tokens there. Artifacts. I think these are all mountains? And then all islands. You know, I actually kind of like learned and realized like I had much more land than I ever kind of realized. Let's run through some of these blue cards. See what we got here. Just try to grab some. I like Merfolk a ton. Especially like the, what was it? The J-Stack. It was pretty darn cool. Like a ton of Merfolk. Everything just like helped boost each other. It was pretty, like it was a ton of fun deck. Wait, is that, oh, Shipwreck Looter. There's a battlefield. If you attack the creature this turn, you may draw a card. Yeah, that's in my mill deck. Dope. Alright. Let's grab, like, one more handful in here. See what we got. I think these are some black. Yep, some black cards. Black will always be my all-time favorite card. I think black, it's, like, it's hard to pick my favorite, like, I guess, 2-color combo. I feel like it'd be black, blue, or, like, black and green. It's such a tough decision for me. Because, like, red's a fun color, too. Like, I like red in itself, just by itself, like a mono red burn. Which is, like, it's such a known way to play, but, like, at the same time, it's, you can't, like, deny that it's, like, not insanely fun. Nothing like just basically just punching your opponents in the face over and over again. Alright. I doubt this is actually, like, 660 cards in here. Alright, moving on. What do we got next here? Ooh, okay, so wait, what was this one? Is this just like a bunch of, okay, also organized. Let's just grab something in here. Crap, it's just hard to do. There we go. So we got a bit of some artifacts here. I love Renegade Map. Sacrifice it, search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. For 1 mana, pretty sweet. I think I have quite a few Renegade Maps too. Probably not in this box, but just a bunch of artifacts, some vehicles. Then we're going to start going to some red here. More vehicles, some Thopters. I've never really done anything with Thopters, which, I mean, they're nice, actually. I've seen a lot of decks built around the idea of Thopters, and it's seen them be pretty effective. Wow, some Shivan Dragons at a playset. Some Shocks. I love Shock. Shock is just like an easy 1-2 burn. So fun. Frontline Rebel. Right. Let's put that back. Gosh, it's hard. There's so many cards. I'm literally scratching up cards. It's like giving me a headache. Alright. Is this just a bunch of land? Bunch of land. Crepe. Oh, it's like all different. Oh, Russian, I believe, yeah. Russian land. Mountain. Just a basically a crap ton of different land. I thought this was like actually like all like creature cards and stuff, but I guess not. Let's see what we got here. Just want to make sure it's at least somewhat in the same area. Oh gosh, this is hard to do. It doesn't give me much of the gap here. Alright. Alright. Just a bunch of creatures, a bunch of land in all organized nature, except for the lands. Those seem to be just all over the darn place. Basically, I'm starting off by kind of just going through like a lot of the bulk stuff. And then we're gonna move into like the decks, and I actually have another bigger box. If you guys didn't notice the loot crate, that's got a bunch of like decks and stuff in there. Let's see what we got here. believe this actually is the Chandra deck. I think so. Red-green. Red-green Chandra deck. Let's see. Chandra in here. It's going to always... Oh, Growing Rites of Itlimoc. Such a good card. Oh, yeah, this is definitely the Chandra deck. Wait, was it Chandra's Outburst? Yeah. Oh, Grunlow only king. This guy's crazy. 2 green, 4 of any color, of kicker 3. If it was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 5+1/+1 counters on it. Whenever he attacks alone, double its power and toughness. Gosh dang, with a kicker and that ability, 2020, baby. Nuts. Yep, Chandra, Bold Pyromancer. A lot of cool cards, actually, though, in this deck. You know, even though they're built to kind of just be by them, like, be in it, like, just be in one deck themselves, and not really meant to be broken apart or put in other things, because there's just no real cards of value. Still a ton of fun, though. I think they're really cool if you and a friend wanted to purchase, like, usually 2 decks or so come out, and then it's like you each just buy a different one, and then boom, you play against each other. Sounds like a blast. Alright, so there was that. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so just like a bunch of different organized cards. Just grab some here. Grab some of these. Got some white cards. Like I remember organizing all these not even that long ago either. Where I would organize them all by color. And just get them all kind of packed up in the sense, because like a lot of these cards I'm not using, and it's also kind of just good to have your cards organized. It makes everything like a lot more compact and simple. Kind of just makes your life a little easier. Let's see, Tezzer's Ambition. Got a Foil Void Shatter. Man, a lot of BFC here. I actually remember buying like a ton of BFC. I just loved that set. I love Eldrazi's. Even though I never got the card like most desired. I always wanted to get like a pull like an Ulamog or something. But I never really got to experience like the rise of Eldrazi. It's definitely like way before my time of playing Magic. Ooh, some of these feel kind of weirdly scratchy. Like there's something on them. I remember using Arborback Stomper. He used to come in like all the... What were they? I think he came in like my black and green, with the little practice decks, you know, if you ever went to an open house, they'd have like these practice decks, which I'm bummed I didn't get to go to the latest open house because they were giving out foil promo gutter snipes, and I really wanted one, but it is what it is. See if people are trying to sell them, maybe. But yeah, I remember that being like in the practice deck. That was hilarious. Where were we at there? Let's grab some like black cards or something. Alright, let's take these out. Skullduggery, Renegades, get away. Gosh, did I even organize them that way? Wow. Fourth Bridge, Prowler, Cruel, Finality, Aether, Poisoner, Yahenni's Expertise. Yahenni's a pretty cool commander. He has basically the ability to become like a giant powerhouse. So I believe he gains a +1/+1 for every time your creature dies. Even though there's another commander that's for anybody's creatures that dies that gets a +1/+1. And I think it even gains a couple more abilities, but I gotta look up that commander that I'm trying to think of. It's pretty amazing. Oops. Get that back in day. There we go. Sweet. On to the next one. Yeah, I definitely was like a fan of the, what was it, is it called the Bundle Box? Yeah, and I remember they were called Fat Packs at one point, but that was unacceptable, you know? See what we got here. This is like the little separator. This is like an actual little separator box here. So let's see what we have in here. Now we check out some of those, like those sleeved cards. All right. Ashra Cultivator. Dissenter's Deliverance. Some black cards, some Unburden. Man, I remember using that card a lot. Or the Card Touch cards. Oh man, use those a lot. My Mummy. Yeah, these are all Amonkhet, I believe. Yep. Final Reward. So not worth 5 mana. Grim Strider, Supernatural Stamina, Painful Lesson. I think I think I used that. Did I use painful? I don't think I ever did, to be honest. Just never really pulled my attention, I guess. Grave Digger. Scarab Feast. I love Amonkhet. I love zombies, dude. They're like my favorite cards. They're my favorite creature types of all time. I love just reanimation abilities. It's my absolute favorite. Trial of Ambition. That's where like the card touch cards come in. Pretty sweet combos though. I really do like running those. I've had a lot of situations where people use it against me and I just can't do nothing. Alright, so let's see. Okay, so there's a bunch of sleeved cards here. Alright, is there anything else? What's this here? Oh, it's like an old red card. I think I like had something in that little plastic package at one point and like swapped it out with something else. Alright. FYI, this is back when like I first started, so I just thought foils were like all like worth something and like super cool. So please don't judge me. Foil Nefcrop Entangler, Atarka, Efreet, foil, foil Aerial Modification, foil Ceremonial Rejection, foil Nicol Bolas the Deceiver, which I believe was from the Commander deck that he came with, which, gosh, I don't even remember I don't think I even ever played with it. We got a Polymorph foil. I bought this kind of like a ways back. At least like a year ago or more even. I bought it purely. Like the guy was even like, as I asked him, how much is this card? He's like, about $9. I was like, I'll freaking take it. Because I'm sorry, I absolutely love this artwork. Just, this looks like something out of Unstable or Unhinged or what, like it doesn't matter. Like the fact of the matter is it looks just absolutely ridiculous and just the beautiful, well, we'll take it out, beautiful blue foiling. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. I just thought that was insanely cool. Get that back in there. Alright, moving on. Next card's amazing. I absolutely love Paradox Engine. For 5 mana, whenever you cast a spell, untap all non-land permanents you control. This is like insanely cool. Like, because basically you can attack, like let's say you go full swing. Okay, boom, you cast a spell, you untap all your creatures again. And then you have full blocks available for their turns. So it's like you attack and then all your defenses are right back up. Insanely cool card. Vivian Reed got this M19. It's kind of funny, me and a friend of mine actually both pulled this exact same Vivian Reed. Sadly, neither of us got it foil. Jace Beleren from the Jace Spellbook, yeah. So that's the card I got in foil. And then I got it in Jace and Genius Mind Mage. I actually think this card's pretty darn cool. It's just super expensive. But like, gosh, when you think about it though, it's 6 mana. But still, it's like literally +1 draw a card, but you can +1 to also untap all your creatures. So just, you're literally getting a +1 for a pretty darn cool ability to bring all your defenses back up. Just like I explained with the Paradox Engine. It's pretty insane. And then you get and a -9 is gain control of up to 3 target creatures. Pretty cool. A Johnny Unyielding. I pulled this one from, is it Aether Revolt? Yeah. I remember pulling this card. I was pretty happy about it. A little bummed that I wasn't foil, but I was like, overall, you know what? We pulled a Planeswalker. That's always good in my book. Threat of Disloyalty, Negate, Mystical Tutor, Gifts Ungiven, Counterspell, Brainstorm, Blue Elemental Blast, and then, of course, the normal Jace Beleren, all from the Spellbook. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Literally for $20 and one of them's foil, like, I'm not going to lie. I think it's a pretty sweet deal. The artworks are amazing. But I also, of course, have an opening on that as well, and you guys can go and check it out. So, let's see what else we got here. This is just a bunch of sleeves. Let's go through a little bit of these cards. This is just all lands. This is just all lands, isn't it? All forests, okay. And now that I'm actually kind of remembering, I think I remember that is this literally all land? Okay, literally the last of that is just all land. I actually remember organizing that one now. So let's get the sleeved cards back in there, if I even can. There we go. Make sure it's don't feel jammed in there. Okay. We've got a handful of things here to go. We're going to try to run through this last little bit here quick. I believe this is actually a deck. Is this Dominaria, I think? Yep, this is the Dominaria pre-release deck I put together. Not actually at a pre-release, but I bought a kit and then put this together. It's actually insane. Urgoros. Which card did I use that I absolutely wrecked with? It's insane. Like, you create... Let me hurry up and do a quick run through here. Like, you create, like, 8 2/2 tokens. I might have took it out of the deck, but I have it actually in this showing if I did take it out of the deck. And then I found another really cool card that I had just recently that I didn't even know, so you'll be seeing that as well. But, yeah, I believe I took it out. A couple of unstable lands. I had to scrounge, okay, at this time. I had to scrounge. Right, yeah, so that was my Dominaria deck. I did insanely well, like, because I played it with a friend, and, like, wow, that thing was, like, insanely good because of that, too, creating 8 2/2s. So, a bunch of land we got here. Okay. See what else is in here. Oh, bunch of, why not? Go through a little bit of these. Bunch of unstable cards. Blurry Beeble. Got a bunch of those. Defected Detective. These are Socketed Sprocketer. These are all organized. Buzzing Wackadoodle. Some steam-powered augment cards. Entirely Normal Armchair. Oh my god! I was playing with a friend of mine. They got me with this card like a freaking 1,000 times, I swear. Because you have to hide it. What happens is, during your turn, if Entirely Normal Chair is in your hand, you may hide it on the battlefield. 0 mana, return Entirely Normal Armchair to its owner's hand. Only any opponent may activate this ability only if he or she sees Entirely Normal Chair. Sacrifice Entirely Normal Chair, destroy target attacking creature. Like, it's stupid. That thing got me. Like, you talk about triggered. I was beyond triggered with that card. Alright, and then looks like the rest of it is like a bunch of tokens. So, man, I have a lot more tokens than I thought. So, now we're moving on to the good stuff. That was just like basically the major bulk. Some cool, actually, sleeved cards. Stuff like that. Get all this stuff out of the way. Alright, let's start with this deck, which I believe I have gone over in a video. But we'll real quick go through it. Yep, the Dax is the return deck. But so we'll do a quick overview of it here. We got an Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, which, by the way, I've never gotten to play that card yet. And I've had this deck for like over a year, and I've still never gotten to play it. Basically, a lot of regen cards. What the heck? A lot of regeneration cards, a lot of life give. And it's also, again, for people who don't know, it's built around enchantments. So enchantments, I get stacked counters for every enchantment I play. So if I play 10 enchantments, I have 10 counters. And then I can create a token for 3 mana that'll be a 10/10 due to it. Beautiful little shiny planes. God, that foiling is amazing. And yeah, it's really, like, that's the entirety basically of the deck. It's a giant token deck. Oh, a nice endless one. Oh, and I pulled that from BFC. I was so friggin' happy. But yeah, it's just a giant token deck. You can make small tokens, you can make big tokens. There's a bunch of heavy-hitting cards here as well. Where was that one card I just saw? Treasury Thrall is an awesome card. Like Death Grasp, stuff like that. But insanely fun deck, though. I have a lot of fun with this. It's still to this day, even though I've played it quite a few times, it doesn't get old. Yeah, it's so hard to get back into the deck box. Just a bunch of dice in the bottom. And counters. Can't play Magic without counters, man. That's just, like, not even an option. Alright, next is the cool little thermo skin. You know, actually, the interesting thing about this, I didn't even think these things existed anymore. Like, ever since I saw the video about it, we got a couple decks here, but they're like a couple 60-card standard decks. Even though it's going to be kind of a pain to get them out of here. I guess I could just literally grab them all at once. There we go. Alright, so I believe I've done videos on all these decks, but once again, just because it is technically part of the collection, I am doing that. Sweet little 1/1 cat token here. We'll just do quick overviews on them. So this is the, oh yep, Mono Blue Mill deck. Got Minister of Inquiries. Mill top 3 by paying an energy counter. Pretty sweet. Frank Sanity. beginning of each end step, enchanted player puts top X cards face zero library, where X is the number of cards put in the graveyard this turn. So that you mill them for 5. Boom. They get milled for another 5. Ipnu Rivulet, sorry. Insanely cool card. You sacrifice it, and then target player mills the top 4 cards of their library. This thing's actually pretty insane because it has Fleet Swallower as well. And let's see what else. What's the other card that I'm thinking of? Oh, Compelling Argument. Gotta run that card, baby. Stormfleet Aerialist is a really cool 2-mana card. Because it enters the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on if you attack with a creature this turn, so I kind of use that to a little bit of my advantage. And we got a little foil Compelling Argument here. Navigator's Ruin. Insane. This deck is so fun. And there's like, I think 3 of these Overflowing Insight. Interesting part, you know, it's like, I thought in my mind, I was like, wait, draw 7 cards. You probably do that to your opponent, but I actually end up doing it to myself, because then it just gives me so many answers. Opt, of course, have to have Opt. It gives me so many answers, and I can just, it just actually makes the process quite quicker if I get the draws, to be honest. At least just from my experience, because sometimes I sit there with no answers. And I'm like, I have the mana for it, and I was like, it just seems like the best option, because it's like, I'm basically going to lose, because I'm not going to be able to mill them fast enough. Let's see. Oh, yep, we got our mono black zombies deck for M19. We got a 2-headed zombie with menace for 2. Diregraphed Ghoul, and his battlefield tapped. Just a little 2/2 for 1 black mana. We got Murder, a black staple. Destroy target creature for 3 black mana. Stitcher's Supplier. Put top 3 cards of your library into your graveyard. And then I have like cards that also take things from the graveyard. So a lot of regeneration, a lot of boosting. And we're already on that card, right when I said boosting. Death Baron. This thing's like a $5 rare right now. Skeletons you control and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. So of course, I have skeletons and a crap ton of zombies in this deck. So it's insanely cool. It's a ton of fun. Open the Graves. I love the artwork on this, by the way. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. We got a standard little walking corpse, 2-mana 2/2. A bear, I guess. Strangling Spores. Graveyard Marshal. Very cool card. Gravedigger. More. Jeez, we got more Murder, Strangling Spores. Reassembling Skeleton. Insanely cool. 2 mana. Return Reassembling Skeleton from graveyard to the battlefield for 1 black and 1 of any color. Little 1/1. He's a good chump blocker, because then I can just keep bringing him back over and over again for literally 2 mana. And this is one of those things when you're running solo colors, like, you end up having, well, you should end up having a substantial amount of mana. But again, check out the video, guys, please, of this showing, of the actual showing and in-depth of this deck. And please give me you guys' insight on it. And just tell me if you guys see that it needs like any changes, some improvements, maybe something just needs to be taken away, maybe be swapped out with something else. Please, I'm really interested to hear what you guys have to say. Please, please, please. Because, I don't know, part of me actually feels like maybe it is missing something. Maybe I should splash something. Or is it just good as the way it is? It's just a nice little mono black. Because, like, from what I find is that it's just bringing out creatures like crazy. Which I feel like is a good thing, isn't it? Because then I'm getting a ton of power on the board really quickly. Okay, move in to the second to last group of things here. Little loot crate here. Okay, so see what we got here. Loot pin, of course. I got like 3 of that one. What we got here. What was this from? Oh yeah, this is I believe. Wow, I think this is a shoot. Oh, it's beating me up. Oh my god, these beautiful black artworks. Ugh. These cards. Look at these cards, man. Woo! Beautiful. This was a, not a starter deck. Like those little theme decks, I think. Insidious Bookworms. Ah, these cards are insane. Look at that thing, dude. That is nuts. See, that's why I love the color black right there, man. This is why I love black cards and Magic. I think there's literally like a hair on my hand right now. Red, black, and green. Interesting. But insanely cool. I've never even gotten to use this thing, which like bums the heck out of me. Alright, let's see what else we got here. What's in this? Let's check out what's in here. It's just like an actual, like, Dismember, Cursed Minotaur, Rolling Thunder, Hand of Silumgar. Is this like an old deck? These are old cards that I used to use. Because I remember Dismember, I built like a mono black deck. Is this like a red and black deck? This looks like a red and black deck. I must have just kind of thrown this together. Flatten, some Death Touch cards, some just big old beastly red cards, some burn cards. It doesn't seem horrible. I just feel like there's probably a lot of consistency missing with this. Dismember is actually still like a pretty solid card. I think it's still worth like a few bucks or something. Yeah, this definitely looks like a deck I threw together, man. I really don't know. Oh, we're already up to 30 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll try to speed this up here a bit. A bunch of tokens. And then an experience counters. Just a bunch of tokens. Oh, these are actually for some of these decks. Like all the cat tokens and stuff would be for the cat commander deck. Just some Dragon Shield sleeves. That's just a box. What is this? Is this actually like a deck? Let's see here. Shimmering Grotto, Goblin Bomb. Oh, wow. Did I actually have all the deck together? That blows my mind. This is a little goblin deck. This thing is... Oh, Fodder Launcher, dude. This card is so... This deck was so fun. These cool old school lands. Old school. This is freaking... What's it called? Oh, this is going to beat me up now that I can't... Like, I'm not remembering it. Lorwyn. There you go. Lorwyn. Oh, Lorwyn had beautiful lands. Had some dark rituals. I don't know why that's in there. Man, Bogart Mob. Such cool cards. I had an absolute, like, heck of a time playing this deck. And then we got a random growth spurt. Still, like, insanely cool nonetheless. I actually, like, I want to start playing with that deck again. I should totally do that. Okay. So let's kind of, like, move some of the stuff back in here. Let's see, what is this? I just got, like, a stack of cards here. Just a bunch of... I don't even know what these are... Why these were here? Ooh, Black Hats. Sweet. I love that card. I don't even get this. Are these just... Like, is this an actual set? Oh, it's not even a LM15. I'm actually genuinely confused by that. I don't know why I just had those in there like that. Let's see. We got a very horrible deck, man. Oh my god. This is like a junk deck. Crypt Creeper, which is still, I think, is amazing, but not like isn't like its ability. I just love the card. Armor Thrall. My god, what set was this? This is like that really old set I opened up that was like insanely garbage. And is like terrible. Like I literally was like, this deck had no drive. I just tried to get the best cards out of it that I could. But it was still like so garbage. Because it had no gas. Like it had nothing. Like nothing to give it any form of drive to really get it moving in a good direction. Like it just didn't have that. So like it was still like fun to mess with. Oops. Some Lightning Strike, some Borderland Marauder, Hunt the Weak, Shadowcloak Vampire, some Soul Mender, Research Assistant. But yeah, it was just awful. I just threw it together because I was like, you know what? I have a bunch of these old cards. Let's see if I can build something out of it. And let's just say it didn't really. It didn't do so good. All right, what's this little stack of cards here? Yeah, there's like a freaking giant hair in here, dude. Gross. Okay. What is this? Is this like a bunch of tokens? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, I think this is like a bunch of multicolored cards. Got some foil, Renegade, Wheelsmith, what is it? Maverick Thopter. Yes, this is a bunch of multicolored cards. Then Just a bunch of randomness. Like, is this like a deck? Is this like a mono red now? I'm like, what the heck, dude? I don't even know what I was doing with this crap. Bunch of shocks, Mana Barb, shock, Flame Lash, Wrangle, another Flame Lash. I don't know, like a mono red, dude? And then that's like there's a bunch of stuff just jammed in front of it. I don't even know what I was doing, man. Like, it looks organized in some way. Again, I did a video on this one as well, the Arabo Roar of the World deck, and truthfully, all I have to say about this is you make cats, and they're giant, and they tear things to pieces, and this deck is insanely crazy powerful, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even, like, want to do anything or touch it, because it's just insanely good in its own. Like, it definitely had a heavy stance, like, when this set came out. So, no complaints there. Let's see what we got here. Deck box. Oh, cool. This is an unstable deck. Let's see, let's try to get it all out of here. Alright, let's try to do some separation here. Looks like a... Was this like an augment? Yeah, I think this is an augment deck. Yeah, it is. Just some cool cards thrown in here. Like Baron von Count. Paniac, I think, was a really cool card. Just Desserts. If that gets left hanging. Wasted Hireling. 1 second. Just a random old mountain. Foil mountain. That, I don't know. I don't think you're going to be able to see it without the sleeve up. With the sleeve on. Giant, because it's already kind of scratched up looking, the sleeve. But in other words, there's a giant factory scratch on the card, so it looks awful. And basically lost every little bit of value it even had. Extremely slow zombies. I think I got every season. Did I? I think. I might have literally gotten them all but one. The Big Idea is super good card. Well, it looks like I did like a lot of augments, so it doesn't seem like it's definitely a fully augment deck. Spike Tournament Grinder. I used to use that card, and then what would I bring out? I think like Fog Bank or something, just for fun. Like, I didn't even care really what card, but like I just looked through my other decks and then grabbed something funny. Like, I feel like would at least be decent to mess around with. What was under that? A giant stack of random cards, because I did run through them, and it's, yeah, again, it's just literally a bunch of random cards again. We are at the final stretch here, guys. We're at third base, and now we're moving to the end here. Sure, some of you are like, thank God, even if you did even make it this far, because this is a very long video, and even I'm feeling kind of sad, and like I stretched out way longer than I expected. So let's just get all this back in here. Close this sucker up. Wait, get that back in there. Alright, so yeah, we are at the final rest of what we got here. Alright. Again, one of these is not even MTG, but let's see here. We got an Infernal Reckoning promo from M19. I just literally threw it in this because I had really no desire to use it. So I was like, you know what, whatever. Let's just leave it in the packaging then and just put it to the side because I think it's still insanely cool. The artwork is very cool. And look at that foiling. I'm trying to get, like, see that? Like the Eldrazi. That's really cool. Alright. We got a Slimefoot, the Stowaway. This is my Dominaria promo. We got Hellar, the Fire Fletcher, legendary creature. Valduke, Keeper of the Flame, legendary creature. Karn's Temporal Suffering, legendary sorcery. And then we got a Hellar, the Fire Fletcher again, but in a foil. Saproling Migration. I grabbed some of the Saproling cards because I thought that was like an insanely cool part of Dominaria that I was really getting into. We got an Adventurous Impulse. Look at that. You just read that card right there. You don't even ask questions. I have to ask questions after that. Fungal Infection, again, it has to do with Saprolings. Another Saproling card. Torgor Famine Incarnate. It enters the battlefield up to one target player's life total becomes half their starting life total rounded down. Just like, I just love that ability, because it's obviously like on a ton of different cards, but just insanely amazing. And he just looks insanely menacing. He's an avatar. Another Saproling Migration. We got Jozu Ves Lish Knight. got a lot of cool rares from Dominaria with a 6 kicker. Enters battlefield if it was kicked, create 8 2/2 black zombie knight creature tokens with menace. See, that was insanely cool. And this is something pretty amazing. A snow-covered island. It's an 06, bro. It's got some age to it. It just looks absolutely amazing. The Mendling of Dominaria. I actually love these types of cards. I don't care for this one, the First Eruption, so much, because this is obviously, because you got 2 promos. You got like kind of like a standard promo, and then you got this type of card for a promo, which I didn't like near as much as the Mendling of Dominaria. Because for the first and second steps, put the top 2 cards of your library into your graveyard. You may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield and shuffle your graveyard into your library at the 3rd step. And I just think that's absolutely insane. This one just felt a little underwhelming. Obviously, 3 damage to each creature at the 3rd step could be very devastating, but I don't know, because that's literally going to be at turn 6. So it's like, they could end up having a lot more than like some 3/3s. So I was a bit iffy about that one, so I ended up using the Mending of Dominaria. And the very final 2 we got here, we got a Tolarian Winds, which if you guys saw my signed card from Tolarian Community College, you would have seen this card, but I very much hold this to my heart. I very much love the Tolarian Community College YouTube channel. It's insanely entertaining, and it really got me into Magic the Gathering, truthfully. So here's my signed card from him. Very cool. And then, of course, another channel that I really got into, which is where this puppy came from, is my signed by Darium PSA 9 Gyarados EX. Technically, that's, I was going to say, it's a secret print. Secret rare. Come on now. Secret rare card. I thought I'd be weird and put it in display because I just thought it was insanely cool. And that's it, guys. Sorry for this, like, insanely long video, because I'm looking at the time right now and I'm kind of blowing my own mind. But I hope you guys enjoyed seeing the entirety of my Magic the Gathering collection, and I wish it could be bigger. I wish there was more cards, but then again, getting through this collection would be insanely time-consuming. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day.